Hello, good evening guys. So let's have a real talk again. Kasi hindi na ako pwedeng kumanta. Kasi wala na akong boses. So, well, before going on a weekend, maybe I should share with you some thoughts recently of about possibly about life, about relationships, about love, about friendship, about everything under the sun. Okay? So, let's start with the lessons I've learned insofar as recent events are concerned. No? Of course, but number one is the one of the lessons I learned is that love is all over. And love doesn't have time, love is not forced into you. It's something that you feel in your heart. And it's something that, that would survive even everything else fails. To me, yun yung ano eh, no? It could be a love for a loved one, or it could be a love for a friend, or it could be a love for anyone, no? So even strangers. So that to me is the overpower feeling in everything, and that if the world doesn't have love, parang sa akin it's useless. And because of love, we learn how to forgive, we learn how to understand, and we learn how to pause and be silent for a while, no? So that's one. Number one is about love, no? Another is that there is a time for everything, and not all that you do is on the right time. Yun yung problema. Sometimes we do things that probably is not the right time, or probably is not the right thing to do. So, but regardless, to me, as long as you are clear on your conscience of why you did it, and that you were able to do something good from your action, then to me it's still worth it. It's just that some people might not understand it, and sometimes some people will really be against what you did. So yun, hindi lahat, may kanya-kanyang panahon talaga, at saka hindi lahat talaga would agree to what you will do. So you just have to be understanding also of other, and be sensitive of other people's feelings, because in the process you might have hurt them, you might have offended them, and you might have shall I say, spite them, no, which is bad, no? So yon, for those na, and in that moment, then you have the opportunity to say I'm sorry, because of all the expressions, and I've been teaching this to my children, of all the expressions I think that no one should forget is to say I love you if you mean it, say thank you if you're grateful, and number three, say sorry if you're really offended someone. So yeah, you just really have to say sorry, kasi kung nakasakit ka talaga, then you just have to say sorry, kasi but then when you say sorry, be sincere, and but then again, after that, you should naman also forgive yourself as well, because it's not naman advisable that you suffer remorse for your wrongdoing, especially if in the process what you did, you were able to do something good. Kasi merong mga ganon eh, hindi kaaya-aya sa iba, pero sa palagay mo nakagawa ka ng mabuti, di ba? Masyado bang figurative yung mga sinasabi ko? So yun, yeah. And ako, I'm not closing doors talaga for opportunities, and for good people coming my way, and trying to know them. I don't really. I always believe that humanity is good, and that initially they will be angry at you. They will not like you. Pero if on and on, you should understand their feelings as well. You should be very sensitive of their feelings as well, diba? So I always believe that as long as you have love in your heart, and you're kind, and you're true, you will you will really shall I say, conquer all your fears right now. And yun, ganun talaga siguro talaga, kasi awan ko ba, siguro talaga pag March, mga ganyan, di ba may tinatawag na silang, a friend of mine wrote about it is Ides of March, di ba? Yung apparently yung parang Julius Caesar was stabbed to death on March or something. But I'm not an expert on that. But yeah. So siguro ganun lang. The world is really very big, but yet sometimes it goes smaller, right? So at the time that it goes smaller, that's a time to take stock of yourself and take time to say sorry and take time to um, study what happened, and then you just have to ask forgiveness, and don't be boastful na hindi tama ako ganyan. No, it's not. Life is about being humble. Life is about being admissive of your mistakes, no? Kasi ganun talaga. We have sometimes wrong judgment, sometimes we are guided by this particular line, and yun ang sharing ko sa inyo. And also, another is be discerning also. Kasi, hindi naman, pero ako kasi I always believe that humanity is good na ang lahat mabait. Which is pala, hindi daw. Pero, hindi naman siguro, lahat talaga mabait sa akin. So, palagay ko lang, no? Palagay ko naman, it works that way. Hindi nababago yung ko doon. And I'm always grateful for every experience that I have. And I always grateful, especially for long friendships that are rekindled. I'm always grateful for every smile on the face that I receive. And yeah, I still, but in moments that you are despaired, kasi nga, admittedly, recently I had some bouts of depression. You should really take care of it, that moment. It's real pala, no? It's real. Buti na lang, ako talaga yung taong masayahin, at saka ako rin taong masipag, at taong hindi nagmumukmuk, no? Ako yung tipong, ang dami kong gagawin sa bahay. Diba? So, and I've been tested by times naman kasi. So, I cannot really have to wallow in pain, even if tao rin naman ako na nasasaktan. So, yeah, depression is real. So, kung may mga tao sa inyo na na makikipag-usap, kausapin nyo. Kausapin nyo talaga. Totoo pala yun. Actually, hindi ko alam may ganun. I've been through a lot, but I don't suffer bouts of depression. No, I don't. I'm really very, very strong on that. Pero recently yun nga, parang ang lungkot. Parang bigla na lang may envelope ka ng lungkot na gano'n. Ba't ganun? Oo nga. Considering yung profile ko, no, na masayahin akong tao Really. I laugh a lot, I smile a lot. In fact, nami-misinterpret nga minsan yung masyadong malakas akong tumawa, masyado akong madaldal. Madaldal yung talkative ba? Pero hindi ako yung nagagasip. Kundi marami akong sinasabi. Yun, you cannot be really be perfect on this world, no? So for those people that I offended, I'm really very sorry. But for those, and I am asking for your forgiveness and a slice of in your heart to forgive me, But for those people I touched and been happy, thank you for your appreciation, no? Talagang ako yun naman ay talagang natutuwa na kayo ay masaya sa aking ginawa. For those people that are continually loving me, I always convey my sincerest appreciation for them, because if you have friends talaga na who really love you, kahit na hindi kayo nagkikita ngayon, ay nako, ipakita mo talaga yung appreciation mo, kasi bihira lang naman yung ganung mga kaibigan, di ba? But I have lots of them, so, and I sincerely know that they love me regardless of who I am, kaluka-luka, taratitat, and all that. So yun, those are my reflections in life. Number one, love is the greatest feeling. You cannot go against it. It's not dictated by, it's dictated by your heart. And number two, you cannot please everyone, and you ask forgiveness if you have offended some people. And number three, believe in the goodness of humanity. I still believe in the goodness of humanity, and there's no stopping me from believing in that philosophy. And number four is that say sorry to those who have offended. and be grateful for the people naman who appreciates and who continually give you and shower you with kindness. So yun lang ang aking reflections, and be busy. And yun nga yung if you have people knowing, if you know people who are depressed, try to comfort them, try to talk to them, try to ask, or kung hindi man try to ask, basta makinig ka na lang. Minsan all that is needed is your loving ear. Pero mag-loving ear. Willing ears. Wide ears, no? And shoulders to cry on. Life is not about, right now, especially in the pandemic, hindi na nga uso yung kung sinong mayaman, di ba? Ang uso na ngayon, hindi naman uso. Life is about making a difference in someone's life and making yourself and, practicing what Jesus have told us, to love one another and to love selflessly, with sacrifice, and to understand people, really. I'm sorry for those I've offended them, but I'm also be grateful for those who love me and who really care for me and, who understood me. So, yun lang yung reflections ko. Yung mga nag-undergo ng mga trials, don't worry, just pray and be strong and address whatever problems you have if you could, but if not, then just pause. Minsan there's dignity in silence. There's dignity in waiting. Time will heal all wounds. Love will prevail. And I'm not perfect. I'm really not. And but I'm trying to be good. Yun lang. Thank you for your friendship, guys, and thank you for being patient always with me in my direction, and continue to be a disciple of God, and continue to do the best way you could in work, in your vocation, in your profession, in anything that you do, even if you're a businesswoman or something, or anything, any vocation or any position you're at. Respect, I think, is the right word, and love and understanding, and love, to me, love will survive even if everything else fails, and it's still the right foundation of everything. So God bless you and have a happy weekend. Ang taldal ko, no? Next week ulit yung iba natin. Just tell me, PM me what topic you would like me to discuss, and malay mo, alam ko namang itakel, diba? Okay, God bless you, and I really value all your friendship and love. God bless you. Oh.